It's Powerback time on the Gutsy Podcast. Each week we bring you 5 minutes of condensed inspiration to reclaim the courage and momentum you've given away. You've got big things to do, so let's get your power back. I have spent well over 100 hours this year creating content to deliver these podcasts to you every week. Most of them are based off of personal experiences. Others are stories brought by other really incredible human beings that have learned something along their journey and want to share that with the world. Over the last few months, particularly the last few weeks, this saying keeps coming up, and I had to create an episode around this. And it's, we teach what we most need to learn. This got me really thinking because I'm like, okay, I'm sharing all these messages. I talk a lot about money and abundance and mindset and goals and how to handle stress. And it stops me in my tracks when I hear this quote because I'm thinking, well, shit, maybe I still have a whole lot to learn about these items. And you know what? That's not wrong. I'm not here to claim that I have the CLBL answers to everything, but I love sharing things with you guys that hits home for me because I know if I'm going through it, it's probably also going through your minds as well. If you think about the messages that you are constantly putting out to your friends, to your colleagues, what you're speaking about, what you're teaching about in your business, this week, I want you to take your power back by really being intentional about thinking and hearing the things that you are advising other people on. What messages continually pop up for you? What advice do people typically come to you for? And the not so fan favorite, what are things that people are doing that either annoy you or you find yourself continually critiquing and wanting to give advice on? Are you teaching people to slow down, really think about things and analyze, yet you find yourself running around like a chicken with your head cut off? Are you advising people to be more loving and compassionate, yet you're short and snippy with people? Maybe you're advising people on the types of clients that they should attract and how they should really just hold their business to a standard because that's what they're worth, yet you're lowering your standards on a daily basis. Look, I am all about teaching and guiding people how to stand in their light and go after what they are called to do and following their gut instincts and really just stepping into who they are as a human being. Yet that is also one of the most challenging parts of who I am. It's easy to give advice, right? And it's a whole nother thing to take it yourself. I also teach a lot about money. And you know what? Have I nailed the money game? Not yet. But the keyword there is yet. The trick here is all about awareness and being mindful in the moment of, you know what? I am giving this advice. I am preaching to the choir. I am holding people to a standard. But am I doing that myself? I believe as human beings, we are always continually learning and growing. Just as soon as you nail one realm, there's a whole new set of victories and challenges to navigate your way through. I also want to encourage you that this is not a weakness. And I want to say this quote to you again because I just find it so powerful. And it's, we teach what we most need to learn. See this as an opportunity. Look, I am known for something and people come to me, or I am always giving out the same types of words and advice. So how can I internalize this? How can I help those around me more by improving that amongst myself? For me, increasing my self-confidence and stepping into my own light looks something like reading self-help books, surrounding myself with really amazing people, and reaching out and talking to trusted people that can help guide me through whatever situation I am facing. With money, I'm leaning on new ways to have a relationship with money. I've introduced new tactics and methods. I'm educating myself and immersing myself in that area. See, growth happens when you're willing to be a little bit vulnerable, sometimes a lot of bit vulnerable, and being willing to open yourself up to receiving new information, trying new things, doing something that in a way that you didn't do it before. So this week, I want you to really watch yourself and observe yourself and say, what am I most teaching? And ask yourself, what am I willing to learn because of that? The beautiful thing here is we are all teaching and we are all learning all simultaneously. You have way more power than you even realize. This is just another beautiful way for you to lean into it. Join me next week on the Gutsy Podcast as we dissect the concept between stuff and experiences. How you invest your money greatly affects your happiness and wholeness in life. Until then, follow the Gutsy Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And for more Gutsy insight, follow me personally at @ThatLauraOra. See you next time.